There's the graphic that shook things up considerably yesterday, from Zach Wilson above Trevor Lawrence for number one to Kellen Mond from Texas A&M above Justin Fields and Trey Lance. Chris, even Shireen Williams, the most devoted Aggie on the planet, thought you were smoking something other than tobacco when you put Kellen Mond ahead of Justin Fields and Trey Lance.
Well, listen, this is why, NBC pays me money, and this is what I do. Okay, and Shireen, no, I'm not smoking anything. I've been on a very long detox session here, and I'm quite sick of it, actually. So, but honestly, I didn't go in this. I don't go in this with preconceived notions or let me do this. As I told you yesterday, my dad had put Mond on my radar a little bit during the year. When I dove into doing the quarterback stuff, I started to crack through. He kept going, like, have you watched the Mond kid? Have you watched the Mond kid? And I got into it. And, what I would say to Shireen is, well, Shireen, what's there not to like? I mean, it's an unbelievable arm. The accuracy's off the charts. He throws into tight windows. He can throw under pressure. He can do everything. He understands how to, not make big mistakes. It's one of the cleaner tapes of all these guys. I mean, it is noticeably cleaner than Ohio State, Justin Fields or Trey Lance or any of that. There's, to me, a little bit of a notch there. Now, Ohio State is really good. It's superstars all over the field, okay? And that can make things look sexy and all that, too. And Ryan Day is a hell of an offensive coordinator, and people are open a lot, too. But, man, I'm not going to back down from this Kellen Mond thing. It's real. The MVP of the Senior Bowl, and he was one of the pleasant surprises of this process. So I'm not backing down from Kellen Mond. I really love it.
Question from a Dolphins fan, Degon Draft. Should the Dolphins take one of your top quarterbacks with the third selection in the draft? Because it sounds like there's still going to be someone pretty special available after the first two guys go.
It's going to be a very tough decision. There's no doubt. My first thing would be, if Zach Wilson's there, then yes, I would go with him. Again, I think he's that special to where you just go, whoa. Again, I don't throw Favre, Rodgers, Mahomes, that type of player around to people every year. I don't do that. This guy's got that aspect to him. So from that standpoint, without a doubt, do I think Mac Jones is better than Tua coming out? I do. There's no doubt about it, in my opinion. Mac Jones is got a lot of special attributes. He really does. He is a dead-eye thrower. I mean, every ball is on the money. He can throw under pressure. He's got plenty of arm power. It's better than what people are giving him credit for. And the movement and stuff he can do there is special too. So as one of those three, yeah, I would think about it. But, of course, that's going to come down to their evaluation and what they think about this process, too. And, of course, if Deshaun Watson becomes available, maybe they decide to do that as well.
Boy, that would be something if the Dolphins, a year after taking Alabama quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, would take Alabama quarterback Mac Jones.
Mac
Eagles
Jones.
Question.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say one thing. It is one of the more, like I said yesterday, it's Joe Burrow-ish as far as his ability to read the field and dissect and pull the trigger almost just seamlessly without you're like, wait, how did he even evaluate it that quick and make that throw just flipping across the field like that? And, he played an all-SEC schedule this year. And look at this. I mean, this is one of the greater schedules anybody has ever played in the history of college football. And he dominated. And he didn't have 4 first-round receivers on his team. He only had 1 for the most of the year. That was it. And I really still, I'm going to go back to the way he's kind of looks like a nerd. And he doesn't look cool in his uniform. And I think that's really hurt the hype thing. I hear it from everybody. I really think that's hurt his hype in this whole situation. Sorry.
Where would you put Tua in this group of 2021 quarterbacks? Where would he land in your top 6?
Oh, I like the top 4 better than I like Tua. So he'd probably be, Justin Fields and Trey Lance you're going to play a different style of football, in my opinion, when you first get them. You are. They're a little too unpolished as pure throwers and pocket passers at this point. So, like, his talent and ceiling is not as high as a Justin Fields or a Trey Lance, but Tua brings a lot of good things to the table, and I don't want to disrespect that. And I think if I was to inject him into that class, I'd probably have him 5.
Wow. Well, that may tell you what you think the Dolphins ultimately need to do. How about the Eagles with the 6th overall pick? Can you compare, and this is a question from Arellano Ton, can you compare Jalen Hurts to the guys that you have on your board of 6 top quarterbacks?
Well, he'd be similar to maybe a Trey Lance, but I think Trey Lance's throwing is more special than Jalen Hurts. Now, he didn't get to play at Oklahoma and get the coaching of Alabama and do those things. So, that was a huge thing for Jalen Hurts. I mean, Jalen Hurts left Alabama because he wasn't going to play. I mean, his throwing was less than. He got to go to the Big 12 and play at a team that was clearly the best team in the Big 12, and he got to throw the ball 50 times a game, and that really helped his career. So Trey Lance would be that guy. I think Trey Lance is actually faster than Jalen Hurts, and I think Trey Lance, mechanically has less issues than Jalen Hurts. Trey Lance could be a special thrower. He can. It's just that it's lack of games, Mike, and there's so many games where, he only throws the ball like 15 times. It's 2020 or 2019 when he played last, and you're throwing the ball 15, 18 times. That's odd, and that would scare me just a little bit. So, again, I think you'd have to play a certain way, but I think his potential and his ability to throw the football is greater than Jalen Hurts.
Look at that. No losses, 2019, and no interceptions.
Right.
28 touchdowns, no interceptions. You rarely see that.
Right.
Usually there's 1 or 2. And here's the challenge for the Eagles, because we know how they value the quarterback position, specifically the backup quarterback position, a top 15 spot on the entire roster. With Carson Wentz being traded as of March 17, they need someone else to step in and get the job done. Do you get 2 guys with similar styles, so they're interchangeable and you got one playbook, or do you have a change of pace guy? That's to me part of the conundrum, because there's value in being able to switch from right-handed to southpaw whenever you feel like it, but it's easier for your offense if the number 2 quarterback, whoever it is, has the same playing style as the starter, because then it's one playbook and nothing changes when the backup comes in.
The coach they hired, Nick Sirianni, they're a throwing coaching staff. They want to drop back and beat people throwing the football. Sirianni came from the Chargers, who threw the hell out of it, and then the Colts. They want to play that style of offense. So within that coaching hire, I would say no. You want a guy that can maximize what these coaches can bring to the table and play this style of football. And to me, that's more of the drop back pass guy. If they decide to draft a quarterback at number 6, I'm trading Jalen Hurts. I am. What are you going to do, the same thing again? So the quarterback can struggle, and then everybody goes, oh, we should put Jalen Hurts in, and then we can just screw the whole situation up? If I'm the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm going, and you do the quarterback thing, I'm going, okay, we're going with this quarterback, and I'm calling the Baltimore Ravens and saying, hey, do you need a really awesome backup quarterback that fits your system? And Jalen Hurts, and then, hey, he could probably play some receiver and do some things like that, but yet it goes to what you're saying. That would be my take, just seeing this question and popping it off my head right now.
One more real quick one before we take a break. 49ers question from @NotThePolice. Which of these quarterbacks on your list of the top 6 do you think Kyle Shanahan, your buddy, your friend, your former college teammate, and the 49ers would like the most?
Well, I think Zach Wilson's the guy that he would like the most. I do. That's the guy for that system. The movement, the crazy deliveries, the power in the arm, all of those things. But I also think like a Mac Jones could fit, a la a better version of a Kirk Cousins in ways coming out of the draft, and could be that guy in that system too, right? I do. I think, coming out of the draft and everything like that, Mac Jones is a better thrower, a better arm than Kirk Cousins. His size is a little bit better. And again, Mac Jones has this tennis background, right? His feet are unreal. I mean, unreal. Other than Zach Wilson, he has the best feet in the pocket to move and slide and shuffle and do all those things within it. So those would be two guys that I think fit the way Kyle Shanahan would want to play football.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.